Monkey just played so well on that Echo though, so I'm going to be really watching out for that Echo. Do you think they might switch off that Echo, trying to, maybe try to pull something out of that, try to surprise Apollo, or do you think that Echo's doing so much work they have to stay on it?
I think Monkey's definitely going to be. I think Monkey's putting out the most work on that Echo for anything. So I really do think they have to stick by it. I think they just need to do a better job of supporting Monkey with either the Mercy Pocket or just by following up on the damage that he's committing. Because if you're playing with an Echo, it's not just you're the Echo, you go in and you get a kill, right? Part of the way that you play Echo is being able to convert the damage that Echo's getting from like sticky bombs in particular, and also their primary fire, and being able to follow up with that with a monkey dive or a diva dive or a anti-nade from your Ana, right? And so being able to synchronize in those ways is really what's going to allow Aesir to get the advantage here.
Yeah, Seer is gonna have to do something out of this, and I like this comp though that they're bringing out. It's bringing that brig back. We did see Vit on that Mercy. So I like this brig a little more, especially since Mystic is staying on that ball currently. And, Brig is a lot better than Mercy trying to take out, a ball.
Yeah, for sure. If Wrecking Ball continues to be Mystic's pick here, it is going to help very much, not only with the Wrecking Ball, obviously, but even with the Tracer that comes in through here. Garden going to be TPing up onto the high ground, though, so we will see early high ground battle there.
Yeah, nice anti going out very quickly, getting Hus and Silas antied, but nothing is going to be coming out from that. I think Mystic was trying to get into a better position. Gadrin back onto this Fair, gonna try to do as much work as they can, not getting too much damage done yet, only at 7% all charge. Mystic ready to do a nice little slam in, gonna nice little slam onto Indigo, but the sleep gonna be avoiding them currently. Nice little anti, and we see the dive onto Mystic. Is gonna be getting out of there though, but with Gadrin, nice little bit of damage, taking Indigo down to 50 HP. Not gonna do too much there. And Monkey just doing so much work with this Echo. This is just such a chaotic fight. No one's going down. Mystic finally looking low. I'm looking at you, Mystic. Okay, fine. Oh, Yoshi, however. Yoshi's gonna be our first player going down, followed by Gadrin. And a fight win for Aesir.
Yeah, Apollo is trying to make... Oh, well, the cart's actually still moving here, so they will get a little bit of cart presence, or cart, a little bit of a progress on that cart. Yeah, there we go. Cart progress. But, I mean, they're trying to push up with this Wrecking Ball composition here, and even still, you see stragglers coming out on the side of Apollo. They're trying to push up with this backline that they have of, like, Yoshi, Shag, Garden here, but it's not working out for them as well. I don't know if I agree with this Ana pick on Yoshi. I feel like Mystic would have a much easier time trying to contest people if they had something like a Discord Orb instead. But Yoshi is going to have this Nano Orb to commit either onto their Pharah or their Wrecking Ball, but it's going to be a staple. Oh, it's actually going to be Vit that goes down here. That's a huge CC gone now.
Yeah, Vit instantly taken out by Shagadelic's Pulse Bomb. Nice little stick, but Jamie returns it, taking out Dream. So we're going to be down to a situation where it is just Ana versus Ana. Vit is going to be able to return faster than Dreamy. Might be a little bit of an equal situation, and it does seem that Apollo is going to be backing out of there. Rudy, it's looking a bit iffy for Apollo at this moment.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of just punishing players who are trying to push up either due to this stairway or other things. Vit actually gonna almost get caught out here, gets saved a little bit by Indigo, and it's the mines that start this off.
I missed it, utilizing those mines, trying to get that cart a little bit more forward. Is gonna push it a little bit of stable use as that Diva Bomb forces the rest of Aesir off that point. It is not gonna be enough to capitalize on that point as Vit, uses that rally, barrage coming out on the side of Gadrin, not getting too much out of there, but with the rest of the team able to take out multiple players, and it is all down to Hus trying to push it out. Silas does get more, and with Mystic left, is this another hold from the side of Aesir? Shagadelic trying to get a pulse bomb out. Silas does eat it with that Diva Bomb. Mystic trying to take it out, but I think Aesir has to I was gonna pass it off, but we do see the remake kill onto Vit. I don't know what's going on anymore. This is insane. Great action. 22 seconds left on the clock. Indigo League does go down very quickly. Monkey's gonna be using this duplication, trying to get something out of it. Does take out Baby Diva and Staple. Does get demeched very quickly and is about to get remeched, but is gonna be taken out of that duplication. Instead, we are at 5 seconds left on the clock. Mystic does take out Vit, so they're not gonna have that main support. They're not gonna have the AoE healing. We are in overtime, and it is all up to the rest of Aesir to hold onto this, but with Monkey left on the clock, Indigo League is also back. It is all up to Jamie at this point, and it is not going to work. After what felt like an eternity, Apollo does finally get point number 1.
Apollo's main problem, I feel, from that extended team fight, they had the advantage throughout that entire team fight, just kept getting the picks, but the focus fire wasn't there. And this is where I think I said that I think that Discord Orb could help fantastically. I just think it's much easier to focus fire and delete some of these heavier heroes if you had that damage boost from the Discord Orb rather than relying on a nano from your Ana. But it is going to be the nano v nano in this matchup right now. But oh my gosh, just a massive ultimate used from either side here.
Yeah, Indigo League trying to use that that nano onto who's not going to get too much down there, as Gadrin using that Deadeye going to be taking out Monkey out of the air. Great little pickoff, as that Echo player has been doing great work. Shagadelic does get Indigo League for their troubles. A nice little flashbang from Gadrin, taking out the Baby Diva onto point. 2 players left, the 1 player left, and we're going to be seeing the DPS trying to do all that they can, but nice little flashbang on the side of Monkey, and a very, very 0.2, 2 points on the board of Apollo, 2:30 on the clock.
That was realistically the best shot that Aesir could have had to hold on the side on this defense here. Having this big old airship in the middle of the map really helps out Monkey, but now that they don't have that advantage, it's going to be just a much more straightforward path here. Mystic's going to have a much easier time of being able to contest. This Monkey now has to act a lot more like a Reinhardt than they would be comfortable with here. Nice little sleep there. It's just gonna delay them just a little bit longer. Shag has this pulse bomb, however. Look at how he positions. He sticks the break, and he gets the Ana too. This man is a monster.
Shagadelic getting both supports on the side of Aesir. We're going to be in a situation now where the rest of Aesir is going to be backing out of there, and with a couple people waiting there, it's going to force Vit trying to use this rally, and we're going to be seeing the return by Draenei. Both players are going to be using rally, so it's going to be interesting to see how this fight goes. You know, anti-nades are going to be very important, and we see Yoshi trying to do it on to Monkey. Not going to be getting too much there. They're going to be getting very close to this Diva Bomb. It's all up to that. It's going to not be enough, and they're going to be taken out of that duplication very quickly. Not going to be using, not too much out of that ultimate, but it does seem to be a little bit of a retreat on the side of Apollo, as that Deadeye does take out Monkey Hour. So they are deciding that they want to re-engage. Who's forced to use that Primal Rage as they are down 1 player. Monkey does switch to that Doomfist. Nice little sleep by Yoshi. Huge sleep and nice, but returned with the nade by Indigo League. Does use that. He does use that nano onto Hoos, and is going to be able, in that with Jamie, is going to force the rest of Apollo back.
Alright, well, Monkey just has not had the value that comes from the Echo. Both of their duplicates, honestly, have been focus fired by Apollo here. So switching over to the Doomfist might give them a nice little change of pace that is necessary here. Obviously going to have kind of a rough time against the Cassidy on the side of Garden, but only 30 seconds left on the side of Apollo. They definitely want to finish this map if they want to have a solid chance, but that dagger onto the Diva is going to hurt them a lot.
Yeah, we're going to be in the final 10 seconds. Someone has to touch. It is probably going to be Mystic. It might be Shagadelic, but someone has to touch, or we are going to be finished here on Apollo's push. It is going to be Mystic trying to touch, and we are going to be into overtime. Interesting choice onto the Shagadelic Danode. Not going to get too much currently. Draenei is going to be forced to use that rally. Deadeye coming out again. Is anything going to be happening from it? Nothing's gonna happen on it. I was waiting to try to have a shout out. Silas is getting taken out finally, but with a late rally by Vit, it's gonna look a little weird. There's not gonna be any more rally from Janai. Nice sleep on to the nanoed Hus, and who's gonna be the backline. Does get a little bit, but the nano is gonna be gone now, so their damage is not gonna be as high. Monkey's gonna be forced to use that I forgot the Doom Fist ult. It doesn't matter anymore. The Diva Bomb from Stable. Who is it gonna get? No, or excuse me, I think that was from Silas. Excuse me, it did show red on my screen. Dry is gonna be taking the nice little flashbang by Gadrin. With 3 on the clock, okay, a couple more able to touch, but it's all gonna be up to how they do it. Hus is gonna be using that Primal Rage, trying to push as many people off as they can. Draenei using that rally to try to keep everyone alive. And with Gadrin using that Deadeye, 2 are gonna be going down. And once again, Apollo finishes with 0 on the clock.
Score 0
Apollo,
to 3.
you know, they have a little bit of trouble, but they make it work in the end. Their focus fire is extraordinary here, being able to shut down Monkey's copies really quickly, even when they, you know, copy into something like a Diva, which has like so much health compared to other heroes, right? It requires you to kill her twice. You know, so they're doing a great job in terms of that. I did initially not like the Ana pick with this Wrecking Ball composition. I still think that the Zenyatta would do even, you know, excellent work here, but they're making it work with the nanos being able to nano, shag, or staple, or anybody else that could get value here. Aesir, they're down a little bit. They need to finish this map with at least a little bit of time left if they want to, you know, finish the, you know, if they want to tie this series up and take it to map number 5, which is their ultimate goal here. And it looks like they're going to be hovering over a similar type of composition than what they've been running. Apollo, on the other hand, going to be sticking with the Wrecking Ball, going to be switching it up. Dreeny now going to be on the Mercy here instead of a Brig. So they're not too worried about Monkey diving into your backlines. Rather, they just want to put more focus onto their DPS, which haven't been given that much time to shine, but could definitely now that they have the Mercy damage boost available.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing them using that SimTP straight to the high ground. So nice little bit of team tactics, going to be forcing this team of Apollo to back up a little bit, trying to stay on the high ground. Vit having a little bit of a duel with Shagadelic, not going to be getting too much there, but Mystic going in with all of that CC. Not gonna, I didn't like that, but it doesn't work out for them as they do take out Jamie in the chaos of the fight. Hus is down to 140 HP, is gonna be so low with that anti and gonna be taken out by Staples. So no main tank on the side, but with Monkey going down, the player advantage on the side of Apollo is going to be huge. It does look like they'll be holding it here as some of the players don't want to be backing out of there.
Yeah, early fight onto the high ground is easily going to go in the favor of Apollo for now. Cart is going to be moved on here, but look at this. Staple just gets caught out in no man's land here.
I think Indigo Lee was also waiting there. So a little bit of an interesting choice, but Staple. Yeah, and Staple's able to take out Monkey. So it's an interesting choice where Aesir wanted to hold, and it does look like Staple, taking out 2 already. 6v4, 2:30 on the clock. And they have to push this a lot more until they cap, and Apollo is looking great.
Yeah, you do have the nano now from Indigo to try to put onto Hus, try to build up that Primal Rage a bit easier, but with the Mercy damage pocket boost, it's going to be a bit more difficult. The rally is popped, so they do want to commit, but their players are kind of scattered all over the place right now.
Yeah, Yoshi does have that nano. Deciding not to use it right now onto Staple does seem to be the best choice. Minds are forced to stop the progress of the side of Aesir. We do see Indigo League using that nano onto Hus. Is gonna try to get Gadrin, and if Gadrin is taken out, there's not gonna be that Bob in that situation. No, Bob is gonna be available. Shagadelic does trade it out by taking out Monkey, but 2 are down on the side of Apollo. No more DPS, so they're not gonna have those critical ults. The res does come out, might be forced to use that Bob. And we're in a situation where the ult advantage or excuse me, the equal ults is gonna be in favor of Aesir. However, as 3 come up, and only 2 on the side, Shagadelic is gonna be trying to use that pulse bomb. Not gonna get anything to there. Diva bomb on the side of Syl is not gonna get too much, but does get the remit kill onto Staple. And it is looking it's looking chaotic, but it does look like it is Aesir who's gonna come out on top.
Yeah, Apollo, not gonna lie, looking a bit disjointed here. Look like they don't really know how they want to contest the monkey being able to jump into them. And with Jammy on that Tracer providing as much value as they are, Monkey now back on that Echo. They look very comfortable now. But this is a chance for them to refocus, sort of realign what they have. But Aesir has full control over this aircraft right now, over the top of it.
Yeah, having this control is very important for the attacking side and quicker than the defenders. I am currently lagged out just a bit. Okay, I am back as a Bob. Yeah, Gadrin is going to be using that Bob. A nice little takeoff on to Vit. Jammy as well going down. A little bit of lag spike there. I do apologize as the action is still going on. Halfway, the card is about halfway there, 240 on the clock, but a nice little pickup by Apollo, able to finally bring it back.
Yeah, now that they're able to bring it back, they have an opportunity to try to get some of their ultimates online. They do have the minefield and the pulse bomb ready, which are going to be able to... They need to take this early fight initiation before Aesir has any chance to use any of their ultimates, which is a lot, by the way. You have Rally, you have Nano, you have Primal Rage. You have a lot of options here, and it looks like they are going to be committing in, but they haven't used any of their ultimates just yet.
Yeah, no ults utilized by either side just yet. Okay, Indigo League does use that Nano onto Huss, who seems to be a little bit out of position, not going to be jumping in, as the Pulse Bomb by Vid, excuse me, by Shagadelic does take out Vid, and Shagadelic also takes out Indigo. No healers on the side of Aesir. Nice little sleep though, getting Shagadelic a little bit out of the fight. But we're going to be using ults even though there's going to be no healers, and I don't know how it's going to be working out as Silas is taken out of mech. Mines from the duplicated monkey not going to get too much, as they're going to be, as Mystic takes out Silas with 1:30 on the clock. Aesir is going to be very worried now, I think.
How did Huss fall off the map? Where was he?
It was a reset.
Okay. Yeah, apparently it was just... Oh, okay, no, he was behind enemy lines. I was just thinking about where the heck he could be, that he could even fall off the map on second point. No, he just got behind enemy lines, so he had to reset there for a little bit. Now back with the rest of his team. But yeah, ultimate's still online. Both support ultimates on the side of Apollo here, so they will be able to survive any aggression that comes their way if they decide to pop the Valkyrie. Once again, just fighting for control over this spaceship, but it's just so much time wasted at this point. Only 1 minute left.
Yeah, as they decide to use the Nano once again onto Shagadelic. Gadrin taking out Huss with the Pulse Bomb, but nice little trade taking out Jamie's taking out Shagadelic. Valkyrie by Drini is forced to use to be able to res Shagadelic, with Silas using that Diva Bomb, trying to make space. It's going to force everyone back to more to the side of Apollo, who are going to be capitalizing it by taking out Jamie. Nice little Pulse Bomb taking out Indigo. Shagadelic is doing so much work in this fight, as we are down to the final 20 seconds, and then we're essentially in final fight territory, as Jamie is going to be coming back as fast as they can. Puss is there. Okay, we're going to be seeing Aesir back up a little bit. However, 2 are going to be taken out as this fight goes on, and with 5 seconds left on the clock, no one's going to be able to touch. Are we going to be seeing not a C9 necessarily, but no one? Okay, one does touch. I'm not seeing who it is. I think it was Indigo League. Excuse me, it was Jamie at the end there, but I don't think anyone is going to be able to touch, and GG! Apollo takes this game, and wins the series 3-1.
Yeah, Aesir doing some work here. They definitely tried. Oh, Drini is going to get... well, wherever they are, they're disappeared off the face of the map, off the face of the earth there, but they are going to reappear here. I really like the backline of Aesir. I think they did phenomenal. Sorry, I really like the backline of Apollo. I think they did phenomenal on this Wrecking Ball composition, especially when they were forced to kind of play with them play on their own without other support. Staple obviously going in to help them whenever they were in trouble, and then but Apollo was just phenomenal in terms of how they played the wrecking ball, how they played the double shield as well, and even though Aesir really did try on these maps and really did give it their all, I definitely do think that Jammy and Monkey were the formidable DPS duo in this game, but it was the teamwork from Apollo that really brought them over the edge on map number 1. Obviously, in that mirror matchup where DPS aren't as mechanically reliant on their aiming skills to be able to win in these situations, Apollo destroyed Aesir. Even though Aesir came back on Hanamura to finish off that map, it was really the other two maps where we did still get to see Apollo on their wrecking ball, working together as a team, their backline supporting the rest of their team, and their tanks doing just what they needed to do in general. So just great work all around from Apollo. They will be taking the win here on this little broadcast that we have going on right now.
Yeah, Apollo does take it 3-1, and I believe this moves them up to 2-0 in the overall standings.
2-0,
Aesir
yes.
sadly going to 0-2. But obviously, we're not going to be doing interviews. But Rudy, I do want to know, you were able to watch this whole series. I was sadly only able to watch about 3/4. Who would you say is your player of the series?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly really want to give it to one of the DPS on the side of Aesir because I think they could have easily turned this series around if they just worked with those two players with the hero plays that they had a bit more. But if I'm gonna pick somebody on the side of Apollo, it's really difficult. I would probably end up going with. Dude, I can't even decide. I can't even decide honestly. We'll give it to Drini because they got the player. They got the play of the game on the final map, and I just really like their brig work in general. So let's go ahead and give it to Drini.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is going to be Drini on that brig. A little bit of mercy play as well. We do hope you have enjoyed this cast. Rudy, where can they find you on Twitter or social media?
At RudyTG2 on Twitter. I also have a YouTube channel, but that's plugged on my Twitter, so you can go check that out if you want. I make terrible music, and I will be sticking around for both Get Good this season and Tranquility Cast as well. You'll catch me probably every other Wednesday or so, and that's about it for me.
Great. You can follow me at ZohanCasts on Twitter. And we do hope you have been enjoying this series. Please make sure to follow Tranquility on Twitch, Twitter. Subscribe if you have your Prime sub. If you don't, please don't worry about it. But we do hope you have enjoyed this EU Harmony tier game. Apollo winning 3-1 over Aesir. And we will see you again very soon. Good night.